Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuuX. Beginning. Yes, it's like GQ, 6 U's and X. And this new anime film focuses on, there's the war between Zeon and Earth Federation. A stolen prototype Gundam vanishes. Years later, a girl with mysterious abilities finds herself piloting a new Gundam in an underground mech battle circuit and getting caught up into this big conspiracy. And this is from director Kazuya Tsurumaki, and this film is, based on the long and storied story of Mobile Suit Gundam, which has been around for decades and is one of the biggest anime franchises. And this is apparently actually just the first 3 episodes of a new series of Mobile Suit Gundam put together and put into theaters. This seems to happen quite a bit with different kinds of anime, like Demon Slayer and stuff like that. I think one of the negatives about this is, sure, this is really just a couple episode pilot, but there's so much setup for this to just be a cinematic experience on its own that's just about 80 minutes. There's so much setup in terms of this whole entire dynamic between Zeon and the Earth Federation and all this big macro level conflict and this Gundam story. So you get all that set up. And then you get this separate setup with this young woman getting involved with this group that are in this underground mech fighting ring out on this big planet, this big system, space station kind of setup out in space. And then them getting involved. And how this is structured, it comes to a big battle. And then yay! Battle over! Boom! Done. And it feels very anticlimactic for this as its own story, because it just comes to such an abrupt end. But if you're watching this as a series, there's another episode coming next week and you'll see the resolution. Here it's just oh, well, woohoo, win, and done. And it comes to such an abrupt ending. I do think there's a lot of interesting things that it's setting up in this big scale. There's some mystery about this Gundam and how it's gotten to these places. And then it sets up this interesting crew of characters that don't get a whole fleshing out here, which you would expect to get more in a TV show. But as its own little, story, feels a bit lacking, but we understand the journey that this young woman takes, and how they visualize her powers is so colorful and interesting and dynamic. And also the animation is great, and you have all these really cool mech suits, these Gundams, and them getting into battle. Those action sequences in this, that's why we're here. And it's thrilling, it's exciting, it's very well animated, and it really grabs your attention. And if that's enough for you, and you can just enjoy the action sequences, there's enough there. If you're really interested in diving into this show, make sure to pay attention, because there's a ton of exponent just dumping, that takes up a lot of this 81-minute runtime. And as this all comes to a close, you have this exciting climax. There's definitely these really cool battles that are creative and engaging. And like I said, if that is enough for you, this is certainly worth a watch. If you're looking forward to the show, take a dive too. But if you're just looking for this experience by itself, this really does leave a lot lacking, because that's not really the purpose of it. But those are my thoughts on Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX beginning. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.